various possible various possible combinations of nested classes and interfaces. We will see nested classes and interfaces, some possible combinations. So first one, sir, class inside a class, class inside a class. Can I declare a class inside class? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
So without existing, I already told this example, without existing one type of object. So if there is no chance, if there is no chance of existing another type of object, so then we can declare a class inside another class, a class inside another class. Best example I covered already, like a class university. So inside this, we can define one more class with the name department. Like this I covered. So already we have seen this one, right?
Yes.
Next, second one, interface inside a class. Can I define interface inside a class? Yes, we can define.
Interface inside the class.
So
Okay.
inside a class, if we require multiple implementations of an interface, and all these implementations are related to a particular class, so then we can define interface inside a class, no problem at all. If you want example, so class, I'm taking vehicle types. Like this, there is a class. Inside that, I'm going to define an interface called vehicle. Okay, for that there are some methods are there. Now class bus is there, which implements that vehicle. Like that, class car implements that vehicle. Like that, my requirement is inside a class. Yes, happily we can do. Understood, sir?
Yes.
So we have this option, happily we can define. So a class inside a class, interface inside a class is also allowed. Got it? Next, third one,
Yes.
interface inside an interface. Can we declare interface inside another interface? Yes. So
As in,
we can
in,
declare an interface
mm,
inside another interface. There is no issue at all. In future class, I will explain. There is one interface with name map. So inside that, there is one more child interface is there with name
uh,
entry.
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 Mm.
It is also very important question for interview, sir. Okay, we can define an interface inside another interface. There is no problem at all. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes. Sir, one question actually. If a interface
Hmm.
having, for example, map have an entry, right? For
Hmm.
example, if you want to provide implementation, okay.
Hmm.
Then sir,
Hmm.
how you can provide? Like, for example, can you please explain that one?
Okay, for you to understand, I will give one normal example so that you can get clarity. Now observe. I'm
Yes, sir.
taking I'm taking one class. The name of the class is nothing but, sorry, first let me take one interface. The name of the interface is outer. Okay. So what is my
Okay.
requirement inside this? Public void m1. Can I say this is nothing but non-implemented method? Correct?
Correct.
Now I am taking interface inner. Inside this I am taking public void m2. Right? Now
Yes.
class demo I am taking, which implements outer. Okay. So public
Yeah.
void m1. Now system dot out dot println of, I am printing So outer interface method implementation like this. Okay. Now let us consider
Yeah.
as nothing but demo one. How to create the object? Demo one,
And then
D1 is equal
one.
to new demo one. So by using that D1, we can call M1, right?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Now, how to implement that inner interface? We have to take class demo 2, which implements. Can I take directly inner? No. Outer
No.
dot inner.
Yeah.
Got it? Now,
Okay.
the
Okay.
regular
Got it.
code
Got it.
only. Public void
Okay.
M2. So, what we can do? SOP of I am taking. So, inner interface method implementation. That's all. Got it now?
Yeah. Got it.
It's a very simple, sir. Since it is an interface, dummy implementation, right? That's why we can play games, no issues. Got it?
Yes.
No. So up to this, no doubt, sir. But can we declare a class inside another class? Sorry, a class inside an interface. We have seen
L-
class
Yeah.
inside a class, interface inside a class, interface inside interface, a class inside interface. Can we take
Mm. Yeah. Class
a
inside the
class,
interface.
a class inside interface? Can I take? So
I
if
don't think it is
the
possible.
functionality, if the functionality of a class is closely associated with interface, then it is highly recommended to declare class inside interface. No problem, it will work, sir. There is no issue at all. It is going to work. So interface, assume that I am taking something like email service like that. There is one interface. So inside this, so they need some information like public void send mail. So to send this mail, I need some email details object. So where this email details object will be there? You can't define outside. If you define outside, what will happen? Everyone can able to access. So then what we can do is, so inside this only we can define so email details class, and inside this whatever functionality required, happily you can provide. Got it?
Okay, but for example, sir,
Hmm.
okay, for example, someone have to invoke the method, right? For example, someone for the
Hmm.
implementation, right? He need to
Hmm.
provide email details, right? Then how he
Hmm.
can construct email details if you inside the
Okay.
class?
To get clarity, I will take one simple example, then you will get clarity. Okay.
Okay.
Now assume I am taking interface like vehicle. Interface like vehicle. Okay.
Yes.
So public integer get number of wheels. It is a dummy method. Now
Okay.
default vehicle I am taking here. Default vehicle which implements vehicle. Now observe carefully. So which method we have to override? Public int get number of
Get
wheels.
number of vehicle. What's the
So
wheels? Yeah.
here I'm going to return 2. By default, the vehicle is going to have how many wheels? 2 wheels. Clear?
Two
Now
wheels.
observe
Okay.
class bus implements vehicle. Then what we need to do? Sir, we have to override this method. Correct?
Mm. Yes.
Now how many wheels will be there for bus? Let me take 6. So it is a general implementation. Up to this, no doubt, right?
No dots.
Now observe. So now I'm creating bus B is equal to new bus. Then system dot out dot println of I'm going to call B dot number of wheels. What is the output, sir? Let me take it as
Uh,
6. What
P
is the
dot.
output?
Yeah. It should be 6.
It should be 6, right?
Yes.
Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to take, observe carefully, vehicle dot default vehicle. I don't know what is the type of the vehicle. Default vehicle. Okay. So C or D is equal to, so new vehicle dot default vehicle. Like this I'm calling. Now I don't know about the vehicle type. So can you please check by default roughly how many wheels will be there? Now it is going to return 2 because default implementation is there, right? Like that. Got it? Just
I'll
syntactically I
change
am explaining, sir,
the-
how it
Yes.
is going to work. Got it? Based on this,
Yes.
your requirement you can. Okay.
Yes.
Any queries?
No.
Right. So last some note point, note number 1. So among classes and interfaces, we can declare anything within anything is possible. Correct? A class inside a class, an interface inside an interface, a class inside interface,
Yes.
interface inside a class. All are possible, right?
Yes.
The interface which is declared, an interface which is declared inside interface is always public and static, whether we are declaring or not. Already we know this principle, correct? By default, everything is nothing but what? Public and static. So directly without
Public static.
object we can. Got it? Now,
Yes.
so the class which is declared, a class which is declared inside interface is always public and static. Got it? Without declaration. Clear?
Yes.
So the
Yes.
interface, so which is declared inside a class is always static, but need not be public. Correct?
Yes.
Because from the outside you won't write. You will access only inside
Right.
that. Correct?
Yes.
That's why. So these are nothing but what are the different loopholes are there inside inner classes. With this, the total story of inner classes got completed. Clear?